We're in Westford, Massachusetts at the Butterfly Place. Right now we're removing the old pond, and I wanted to take this time to talk about pond liner with you guys because this is a great example of some things. We're doing all this work because the pond was kind of falling apart and it was leaking. And if you take a close look, it's kind of easy to tell why. There are holes and cracks everywhere, and that's because of the type of liner that was used to build this pond. This is a PVC liner. It's really inexpensive. You can find it all over the internet. Some big box stores carry it and call it pond liner. When you buy it, it's really pliable. It unfolds easy. You think it's a great product. Soon after installation, stiffens up and over time gets very brittle. As you can see, this stuff just rips apart. It's super stiff and crunchy. There's holes everywhere. There's roots growing through it. In my opinion, this is a terrible product. If you want to build a pond really cheap, but you don't care if it lasts long at all, this might be for you. But if you want to put all that hard work into building a pond, you probably want it to last. So I would not recommend this stuff at all. This is a piece of the liner that they use for the waterfall. This is more along the lines of what you want to use. This is a rubber pond liner. This one's really thin. I haven't seen it this thin before. What we use is a 45 mil EPDM fish safe pond liner. Now this stuff might look a lot like rubber roofing liner to you, and essentially it is almost the same product. Typically they're made by the same manufacturer that'll make a product like that, but they have a separate line that's specific for ponds and water features. A roofing liner is going to have tons of harmful chemicals in there, algicides and stuff, to prevent mold and algae and stuff from growing on your roof. Now that stuff you don't want in your ecosystem because it's toxic. It's going to disrupt the ecosystem, it's going to hurt the aquatic plants, and it's going to essentially kill your fish and wildlife. So you don't want to use that stuff. You want to use a pond-specific rubber liner. We've got rolls of it over there. I'll take you over in a second and show you. But that's the stuff that you want to do. You want to use that. It's very pliable. It lasts a long time. It stretches, allows the pond to move when the soil moves. It doesn't get hard and crunchy, and it's easily patched if there ever is a hole. This stuff, you can't really patch it. You can, but it's really hard and it doesn't hold up. Plus, when you've got all these cracks and stuff everywhere, you can't patch that. All right, guys, you can see right now I'm sitting on top of some of our building supplies. These are two different size rolls of liner. This is that 45 mil EPDM fish safe pond liner that I was telling you about. So we got a larger roll right here that we've pre-measured out for our pond, and then this is going to be for the stream waterfall section. And right beneath me, we've got this thick underliner. There's some rock pad and underliner folded in here. This is that protective layer that goes on top of the soil underneath our liner. Helps keep the liner safe from sticks, rocks, anything like that. There's some glass out here from when the roof collapsed in 2009. We want to protect the liner from anything like that, and this allows us to do that. It also allows the pond liner to breathe. That might sound silly, but we want oxygen to be able to get underneath the liner. That way it doesn't build up any weird mold or anything like that. And another benefit, especially when we build outdoors, not in an atrium like this, as the ground shifts, freezes and thaws, moves, things like that, we want this liner to be able to glide over the fabric versus just having the liner directly on the ground where it might get hung up on some rocks and rip. So it's multi-purpose. And if you guys are wondering, can I get my own liner for my own project? Absolutely you can. I'd recommend you go straight to the manufacturer, or you find a aquascape retailer or distributor in your area and buy from them. That way you know you're getting the right product. We buy everything in bulk. We've got, like, this roll originally was a 20 by 50 foot roll, and that's way more than most homeowners are gonna need. But because we're doing all these custom projects, we don't know exactly how big we're gonna want our liner. We buy it in huge rolls, very long lengths. That way we can cut what we need when we need it. If you wanted to buy a DIY pond builder's kit, let's say you want to do an 8 by 10 pond, it's going to come with the correct size piece of liner for your project already cut, the underliner already cut, and all the components you need to make that pond. Everything but the hard work and the rocks and water. That's how we do it. If you got any questions, let me know. All right, fellow pond lovers, check it out. We've got our brand new 45 mil EPDM rubber pond liner in place. We ripped out that old pond, got rid of that brittle, leaking, breaking, cracking PVC liner and put in a proper pond liner. As you can see, it conforms to all of our shelves. Now this is a 11 by 13 foot ecosystem pond. It's 24 inches deep. So we decided to use a 20 by 19 foot piece of liner. That way we've got plenty of extra on the sides for edging. It's not wasteful. It's definitely necessary. You don't want the liner to be too short. So we always oversize it a little bit, give us some play, some wiggle room. This stuff, once the pond is rocked in, this can last for, we don't even know how long. There's ponds that have been in the ground for over 30 years with no issues whatsoever. So we're not even sure how long this stuff will last up. It could be forever. With that said, there's no harmful chemicals in this liner. It's rated for aquatic life, fish and plants, things like that, and it's ready to go. We're gonna put down a little layer of protective padding, and then we're gonna start rocking this thing out, and then you won't even know there's a liner down here. So hopefully this video on liner was helpful for you. If you're gonna do a project yourself, or you're just gathering information because someone's gonna build a pond for you and you wanna make sure it's being done right, hopefully this is good information. As you can see, we've got our protective fabric down on top of our rubber liner. We've already started rocking, so it's all part of the process. Just make sure you get the right liner in there because that's the foundation for success for your water feature.